My sources in law enforcement have told me Andrew Tate will be arrested end of 2022, early 2023. No matter if he is guilty or not, the Romanian government is under intense pressure from the United States and big tech to shut him down.
What's going on, guys? The American Gentleman here, and welcome to 2023. I have a feeling it's going to be a hell of a year. It's already starting off with a bang. So Myron Gaines and CEO Fresh of the Fresh and Fit podcast has some real interesting takes on what they think is going on with Andrew Tate. So as everyone knows, he has been detained, him and his brother Tristan, for 30 days about this. I don't even want to say the words on YouTube. I don't want to trigger the system, but they have some very, very interesting takes on this, that they've been after this guy for a very long time. His cousin Luke, we just seen from Luke, where Luke says Andrew has been too rich and too smart for a very, very long time to do anything like this. And a man who has infinite possibilities of women. As a person who would never even need to do something like this. Would he do something like this? If he would, he has to be the stupidest man on the entire planet. But we're about to find out. Anyways, I'll continue the speech at the end of the video, but for right now, let's take a look at what they have to say.
FreshandFit exposes the fact that Andrew Tate's arrest was corrupt and planned months beforehand. This is absolutely insane.
Guys, I gotta say this, man. The US is very good at coming into situations that don't involve them. And as a result, if they deem somebody to be a issue for them, the whole culture, the agenda, they're gonna come at you. So there's a tweet here from someone, and they posted it in October about this happening. So read what it says here, if you don't mind, Myron, coming up.
My sources in law enforcement have told me Andrew Tate will be arrested end of 2022, early 2023. No matter if he is guilty or not, the Romanian government is under intense pressure from the United States and big tech to shut him down. And that was on October 11th, 2022, and this guy called it.
Okay. You can put it down now.
Yeah.
And we know the Tates are well known in Romania. Everyone respects them, shows them love, even the girls as well, because we were there. We saw that happen in real time.
And they were raided in April as well.
Exactly.
Which we could talk about that after, but go ahead.
I think personally, added to that as well, there was a push from someone, maybe it's US, maybe it's outside source, to go after him and record it, to post it all over social media, to paint him in a bad light. That's what I think.
And the other thing too, right? Again, this is fact. This is not my opinion. Back in April, what occurred was essentially, Andrew, right, was swatted. I know some people are saying, like, no, you weren't swatted. They searched your house. No, he was swatted, and I'll explain why. Law enforcement works differently in other countries, guys. Someone called the U.S. Embassy, right, and said that there was a girl being held against her will at their home. Well, when you have international pressure, especially from a country like the United States, the police have to do something in Romania. There's potentially a U.S. citizen being held against their will in Romania. So the police are like, all right, we got to go ahead. We got to investigate. So they go and they figure out that there's some, they're having a party. There's girls there, etc. And this girl says, I was being held against my will. Makes this fucking nonsensical story up, right? Because what really occurred was she was hooking up with Tristan and she didn't want to get caught fucking cheating. That's the reality. All right. So she, instead of taking accountability and saying, I'm here because I don't like you anymore to her boyfriend, essentially, she lies and says, no, I'm being held against my will, etc. Well, thankfully, the Tates have an extensive camera system. All right. And they had a bunch of girls at the house that verified that the girls were there. They're partying. They're having a good time. And on top of that, the girl that accused the Tates of kidnapping her or whatever, she went out of the mansion to get food,
pizza,
and then came back in.
Pizza.
Tell me, if you're being kidnapped, right? Would you order pizza? Pizza comes, you leave the compound, get said pizza. Wouldn't you run or tell the pizza guy, give me a ride home or some shit like that? No, she walks back in. Okay. Thank God they have cameras. Thank God they have security. And they were able to show that it was a bunch of fucking bullshit. Yeah. But what happened? Well, the police have to do their due diligence. They have to go in there. They have to investigate. They have to make sure, hey, what's going on? So they end up taking phones, laptops, computers to analyze and make sure nothing really went down. Well, nothing did. And they were able to give them all their stuff back and it was fine. But now, right, allegation comes again. They have to investigate. They have to come in and do all this extra shit. And we're kind of at the situation that we're in now.
I think one of two things is going to happen. Either we're going to find out that this is true, and then no one's going to like him again, and he's going to go bye-bye, okay? Or number two, we're going to find some sort of hidden structure between big tech and the governments and things like that we didn't even know that was fully put together. And I think some of it's already coming out with the Twitter files. with Elon showing about how the government and things were hiding the Hunter Biden laptop stories, how they were paying them millions to censor people on there and to shut people up. I mean, the thing is just crazy. So, but all I know is that if they're going to come at him with these sort of charges, they better be true. Because if they are not true, if this finds out to all be a sham, then they're going to create themselves a superhero against them. I mean, this is going to be crazy. This is probably going to be the biggest thing we've ever seen. Because Trump was big, but Trump didn't have this type of power. I mean, he did, but it was in one place, okay? But this guy has young military age fighting men as the people who like his content usually, but around the world, global. The first, I don't know, this is a new type of thing that we're going into now. So we're about to see the winds are going to come in, the rains are going to come, try to blow the house down, and we're going to see if it's built on a firm foundation. So we're about to find out. All right, guys, that's our show for today. It's going to be a Squid Game type of year in real life. But just remember, don't forget to be good on your way to becoming great. And if you're good throughout the whole way, then there's nothing that they can do against you. They can try to touch you, they can try to do whatever to you, but it's not going to work. As long as you're good on your way to becoming great. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless.